whenever I could smile.
Hi, everyone.
Oh, hi, everybody.
Here we are.
Yeah, I was just talking to our audience.
Yes. Our studio audience.
Yay. Thank you guys for being here today. It's something we're doing different today.
Yes,
right?
exactly.
Bringing in the new year with new cheer.
Yes, definitely. And Vera, do you want to share any new things that are going on in our SE world?
We have a new service called
Yes,
Letter
we do.
Question. Well, it's not called Letter Question. It's called because we don't have another good name for it.
Yeah.
We just put Dear Vera Letter Questions.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you can ask up to 3 questions, spiritual, psychic, but it's very specific answers. I mean, it's not going to be readings. It's just something that if you have a quick question,
yeah,
then that would be good.
It's not meant to be a full reading.
No.
Yeah, it's more of a brief brief answer.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Connie.
Oh, hi, Connie.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get our little live thing going on here so that we can read everybody's comments. Okay, so we have that, and of course you can find that on our website at soulsenlightenment.com. It's very cool because you were getting so many questions.
We just put it up.
I know. It was really kind of very cool.
Yeah.
Same day. What else do we have? We have the angel class. The angel class, best way, well, not the best way, but a great way to start the new year is knowing about your angels and how they can help you, heal you, protection.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas. Oh, Lindsay. How would someone's fear of the dark be explained by past lives?
There's so many ways, Lindsay. There's so many ways. Past lives, people were sometimes put in boxes. Boxes.
Well, different. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
plus
they could have been fell into a well. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that happens in your past life.
Or smothered.
Or just in a dark place, like parents putting you in closets.
Yeah, and what Vera's talking about is we just got a question of what if there's a past life origin to our fear of the dark, of the dark, like dark conditions. Yeah. Which on the other side, where we're from on the other side, there is no dark, it's light. Unless we want to create that experience like of having a nighttime inside.
I thought it got to at least twilight though.
Yeah, I think so. We can pretty much create anything over there that we want to do.
Big hands.
Yeah. But yes, so we do have the angel class that's going on right now. And then everything that Vera and I talk about when it comes to past lives and angels, you can find all of that on our website. Vera's got her past life readings, but it's also this life too, of course. And then we sell the angel art, and we have our service together called Past Life and Angels.
That advice,
advice from the other side, exactly, to answer all those questions that people have about the issues going on in their life, past life origins, how it's affecting us now, what's in store for the future, all that good stuff.
I'm getting stuff on her though.
Lindsay?
Yeah.
Do you want to share?
Yeah, because the reason why she's so afraid too is her parents did put her and siblings in a closet and locked it because they weren't supposed to be there, so they had to be really quiet, but then the parents were killed.
So this is obviously a past life.
Definitely.
I just got the chills.
Yeah. So the children were left locked, so that was kind of like the scary stuff. That's why.
Were they able to get out, or did somebody find them, or?
No.
Oh.
Yeah. Because Lindsay it was siblings, but it was just one sibling, and it was a baby.
Oh, that's
she
so
was
sad.
with. Yeah.
Wow.
So release it, let it go. Been there, done that. You don't have to have that in this lifetime. You're not going to be locked in the closet.
Exactly.
You're old enough to get yourself out, kind of thing. But more so, she was concerned with her
of course,
baby brother.
Yeah, because sometimes when it's just us, when it's somebody that we love and that we have to take care of, not that we have...
Yeah, because the parents had to put something in front of the door so they couldn't tell there was a door there.
I see.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
wow. But yeah, that was then, and that's not gonna.
It's not going to happen now, so you just release that, let it go. But that was, the lesson was that you were there for your little brother, and you sang to him, and you tried to make it as nice as possible until the end. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but
wow.
yeah. So
That's
no
amazing.
need to be afraid of the dark anymore. It's not going to happen.
And nightlights help too.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
I always have to have one on too.
Yeah. Okay, so one of the.
She gets so scared when I'm in the closet and I can't get out.
Oh yeah.
Exactly it.
What was the lesson from that? Just the strength that she had to comfort him as they went.
And it wasn't just about her, even though she was like, because of course the baby was scared and hungry and
right.
stuff like
wow.
that. So.
Well, that's a lot of strength right there.
Yep. And look, you came back into life.
Yeah, exactly.
So that shows you how strong we are.
Yeah, Lindsay, because one of the things that the other side has told us that is one of the scariest thing that we'll ever do as an entity is come into life here. So that shows you how courageous you are to be back in.
All of us. We've all done
for
it.
sure.
Yeah.
Definitely. Well, we wanted to bring up today a question that we got from one of our YouTube viewers, and I'm just going to read it. I recently found out in a past life of mine that was much more recent that I was in a controlling relationship and that because of this issue I have lost several soul facets. I was wondering if you can tell me more about a soul losing their soul facets. What has to happen exactly for a person to lose pieces of their soul? I'm wondering what may have happened in that life and if this is still affecting me in this life. Okay, soul facets. That's an interesting topic. And so, Vera, do you want to basically tell them what we believe as far as...
In our philosophy?
In our philosophy.
Yeah. There's not aspects of your soul that breaks up into different pieces.
That you can lose.
It feels like it.
Right.
And I think the most you can really say about that is that sometimes there's like scar tissue.
Yes.
From different things that happen, but it doesn't break off. In our philosophy, it doesn't. Now, if that's something that you believe in,
of course,
that's great, but that's not. Our soul is always intact.
This is really, really cool. Really interesting to me because I asked Angus about something similar to this years ago, and you didn't know.
No.
But what he told me when Vera was under a trance and she wasn't conscious of what he was saying, he said that we can have a little scar.
Oh,
a little scar.
Well, good thing I said that.
On our soul, and it's just so cool because you're so connected.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But yes, so we can get a little scar on our soul, and sometimes one of the other things that Vera and I were talking about right before we went live is that we can feel like we lose ourself. We're just talking about that.
That's what it feels like, and that's what that past life with a controlling person, you feel like you're losing part of yourself, but your soul isn't, from what I believe, does not fragment. It doesn't break off into pieces. Your soul is always intact. It just has sometimes a little wear and tear.
Yeah, exactly. We don't like you just said, fragment off, but
it's like Harry Potter. I mean, it doesn't go off and putting a fragment of your soul in a piece of something.
Like the Horcrux or whatever it was.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. The other side had told us before years ago that the hardest thing that we might ever have to go through is actually losing ourselves. Now, we'd never really lose our soul in any way, like Vera just said. But like you also pointed out, sometimes we feel like we do.
Yeah.
And that can happen a lot of times from a traumatic event. It can happen from a traumatic event in this life, but it also can happen in another lifetime where it can bleed through in this life. And
that's why you still have the fears, like her fear of darkness and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Dodie's asking, if I want to not come back in life again, will I remember this after my death? Because I don't want to come back again.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're not.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And you could also ask to flag this. Like when you want to flag something,
That's
like,
important to you.
like, yeah, something that's special meaning, whether it's, I want to learn from this and I never want to come back again. I want to flag this moment,
So
or I never want to go through it again, or this is so special to me and this moment is so joyful. I'm going to flag this so I can go back and feel it again.
experience it
Yeah,
again, yeah.
exactly. But yeah, so you were saying that she won't have to come back
No.
again. Yeah. But one of the things I did want to say, though, is that when we go through those traumatic events, a lot of times, even if it's in another lifetime, we can get a sort of post-traumatic stress from it. And that can begin to bleed through. And that's one of the ways that, you and Angus have really helped me, I'm just going to say. Is that feeling of losing oneself. And then, what's really interesting? That I really, I'm so glad that she asked this question about the controlling relationship, because that kind of brought a lot of that back. Like in this life, that's one of the things I really needed to learn, is to not lose myself in a relationship. But as far as when we were saying that the other side said that that's one of the hardest things to do, is to lose yourself, that's from something really extreme. It's usually not through, it's like a very extreme situation. I just didn't want people to be afraid that they could lose themselves.
Oh, yeah,
easily.
no.
You know what I mean? It's from something pretty extreme usually.
Yeah. Tragic, devastating.
Yeah, exactly.
Hi, Candace.
But
why am I doing this lately? That's all, folks.
But yeah, so when it comes to controlling relationships, one of the things that I wanted to pass on, that we wanted to pass on, that Angus has talked about before in sessions, is to find and have that knowingness because of who we are. Because on the other side, we are in full knowledge and power of who we are. And that's where we forget in life. Even when we're going through our life and we're doing well, we have self-esteem, we're feeling good about ourselves, and then we get into a controlling relationship, and that starts
brings
to be
back all the
yeah,
the lights start going off.
And that's one of the things where we don't want to lose ourselves in a relationship. We always want to be ourselves, and that's one of the things that Angus does talk about, though, is to care more about what you think and feel than what other people think, and even what other people want you to be, and to hold on to that knowingness of who you are, to be yourself. It's hard, though.
Yeah, because we're taught not to be selfish, and that feels selfish because we're focusing on ourselves. But you have to nurture yourself first, then you can help other people, because your spiritual battery just gets really low if you're just giving, and you're not replenishing your spiritual essence.
Yeah, and also not to be afraid to be yourself and to voice your opinion. And I guess I just wanted to say these things because I know how it feels to be in a controlling relationship. Sometimes it gets to be like, how Jesus said, don't hide your light under a bushel basket. So it's important for us to remember, because our light is who we are and what we think and what we feel. And that's important too, not just the other person. And like you said, because we feel like we're being selfish. But those are important things to remember. Just like Vera said, you've helped me so much to nourish myself, and in doing that, I can give so much more out. Yeah, it's a tricky thing sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah. I felt like I was more powerful as a child and grew up losing it. That's interesting.
Yeah. Well, I guess maybe that's one of the things. When we're kids, we don't care as much what other people think.
You're kind of really, it's about me thing, but yeah.
We're not afraid to say what we think.
Yeah, exactly. Out of the mouth of babes, as they say. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, was there anything else that you wanted to say about that?
No, I mean, that's just our philosophy, and it resonates to us. So if it fits, great. If it doesn't, then you can go on and find something else.
Yeah. So yeah, just knowing and recognizing that you have worth, that you have needs. It's okay to express those, and that knowingness of who you are. That's what when we're in life, we're trying to remember who we are on the other side, because that's where we're not afraid to.
And
we
that's
have all
where
our full
kids are still
virtues.
fresh from the other side, so they still have that, that light from the other side, and they're being honest,
Yeah.
And until they're taught not to be,
Right.
So,
Truly.
yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, children are more pure. Yeah.
So just trying to remember that.
Yeah.
And just don't be afraid to shine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you want to tell them what else we wanted to do today?
We're going to pull a rune.
Yeah.
For 2018.
Vera, now you have to remind us all of one of the things that you love to do, and you remind me every New Year. Petition.
Oh, petitions.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, we got to remember to write our petition. Oh, that's true too, Lindsay. Babies cry because they miss the other side. I always tell this story, but I have to bring it up again. Whenever I was taking care of my niece, she was just maybe 2. She just learning how to talk and walk and all that stuff. And I went over to her house, and she kept giving me the key. No, she kept asking me where the keys were.
Oh, this is a great story, you
Yeah.
guys. This is a really good one.
She kept saying, "Where are the keys? The keys?" And I was like, "What? I don't have the keys to your house. I don't have the keys to your car." I go, "What keys are you talking about?" And then she kept going, "Keys to go home." I go, "You are home." She was talking about the other side. And Tara told me that she had been saying that for the last few days. She wanted to go home.
Oh.
She's probably going, heck with this place,
Oh.
But yeah, she was like, "Where are the keys?" And I'm like, interesting, keys to get home.
Oh my
Isn't
gosh.
that cool?
Because Vera and I, we
Yeah.
do a lot of talking about golden keys of knowledge. And that's what we're here to learn, is those golden keys of knowledge, our lessons. That's what's at the bottom of every lesson that we experience in life. Wow. Out of the mouths of babes, like you said.
Yeah. It's so interesting. And she's had so many past lives, too, because I was doing regressions in Chicago, and they had come to visit me in the hotel. And, of course, I was way up on the top floor, right? And so Tara wanted to go somewhere. I forgot where. She dropped the baby off. But she was probably 4 or 5 then. She kept looking out the window. She kept going, "Where's my mommy? There's all that blood down there. My mommy's going to get in that blood." And I'm looking at her going, "There's no blood down there, Haley." And she's going, "No, there's blood. My mommy's going to get in the blood." It was the red from the cars, the back, the brake lights.
Oh.
But she was seeing blood.
Interesting.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
And she was thinking her mommy's not coming back because she's going to get in the blood.
Right.
And I go, "No, your mommy's coming back. It's okay."
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I know, it was pretty cool. Well, not for her, maybe.
Yeah.
She was really upset about the blood. But
Wow.
no, she calmed down. She was good.
Well, I'm really excited because...
Yeah, don't forget to do your petitions.
Yeah.
And the petition is that you just write anything down on a piece of paper that you want for 2018 for yourself, for the world, for your family, for your friends, whatever. It could just be about you. It's whatever it is that you want. But you light the petition. What I like to do, and you don't have to do this though, but I like to light my petition. I write it, and at midnight, I light it and send it up to the universe.
That's
The
awesome.
smoke goes up in the universe.
And it's so funny because every time at midnight when I go outside, try to find the moon if it's not overcast, and I sit there and I really think about what it is, and I always picture you burning yours, and I'm sitting there either thinking about it or still writing it. I'm always late.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, because even if you forget and you do it New Year's Day or New Year's week, but as long as you write something down.
Yeah. And it's so funny too, because just when I was coming over today, I was thinking, I want to clip out pictures too for a wish board. So
we have to do a new one.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, because our old one is pretty outdated.
Yeah, maybe next week we'll bring up doing wish boards to everybody. We'll talk about that next week.
And then I have that new thing that I was going to give all my people around here, and it's you do a little bit of the petition, kind of like the gist of it, on this paper. It's right over there. audience member, can you get that for me?
While you're getting it, I'm going to read this. I want to pursue my acting career, but in general, I want to think positively and achieve my dreams. There you go, Lindsay. That's a good petition right there.
And be specific. If it is through acting, then oh, we got you on camera. It's called, I don't know if they can see it, it's called Flying Wish Paper.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I'm going to give you guys one before you leave. Everybody in the audience gets one. And you get one, and you get one.
Yeah.
We'll be like Oprah.
Yeah.
But the spiritual Oprah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's
So this
pretty.
is kind of neat, and it kind of goes up in the air.
Wow.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
I haven't even opened it yet. I'll open it in front of all you
That's
guys.
so neat.
Oh, I didn't do a very good job, but that's all right. They got the job done.
It's pretty. It has a butterfly on it.
Yeah.
And
change.
flowers.
Butterflies change.
Transformation.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
And I'll have you know that Vera is very good at picking out runes. I mean, you'd think anybody could do it, but she's got the channel to heaven.
Touch.
Yeah, the hot, what's it called? Not the hot phone.
The hotline?
The hotline.
There
The
you
hotline
go.
to heaven. She does.
Yeah. Well, you guys, I gave Chrissy her rune, and see, you write it on there,
That's nice.
and then you light it, and it goes, I think.
Really? And then it just goes up, huh?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I can't wait.
Isn't that neat?
Yes, pretty little butterfly.
Yeah.
Transformation year for everyone. There we go.
I bet you they have them on Amazon.com.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why there's an envelope, but anyway.
That is cool.
Yeah, that is pretty neat, huh?
Yes. Oh, Lindsay says that it's even better than the Oprah show.
Aw, and little pins to go with it.
That's cool.
All right.
The gold.
Yay, I'm glad it's better than the Oprah show.
Yeah.
All right. So, the rune that I picked for all of us.
Yes.
For 2018. And
Drum roll.
Drum roll. And it is, I don't know if they can probably see it.
A
Flow.
And it's on a pretty
Amethyst.
amethyst
Stone. So that's
flow.
Flow. So it's Laguz is the rune's name,
Okay.
and it's flow, water, that which conducts.
Okay, here we
So
go.
here
I'm
we
ready.
go. Okay. Unseen powers are active here. Powers that nourish, shape, and connect. The attributes of this rune are water, fluidity, the ebb and flow of emotions, careers, and relationships, because that is going to be huge in 2018. Laguz encourages you to immerse yourself in the experience of living without having to evaluate or understand. It speaks to the satisfaction of emotional needs, to the awakening of the intuitive or lunar side of your nature. For while the sun strives for differentiation, blah, blah, blah. The moon draws us towards union and merging. This rune often signals a time for cleansing. Remember those planets that I talked
Yes.
about? For revealing, reorganizing, realigning. A rune of deep knowing. It may call for you to study spiritual matters and readiness for self-transformation. Success now lies in contacting your intuitive wisdom and attuning to your own rhythms. A rune of self relating rightly to the self. Laguz signifies what alchemists call the conjunctio or sacred marriage. Conjunctio? That might be a bad word.
I don't know that one.
In fairy tales, it is the end where the hero and the heroine live happily ever after.
Oh, I hope there's a good ending to this crazy
It's going to be a little
year.
rocky at the beginning, but hopefully.
Well, I like too how it was saying about the unifying, coming together. I like the intuitive
That's
coming
what
out.
it is. It's going to be all of us coming together to get exactly what we want. We're not going to put up with people telling us this is what
That you're going to have
do.
to take this and just
and
deal
be happy.
with it.
Yeah, deal
Yeah.
with it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Hmm.
Yeah, and this is going to happen. The way the planets are aligned right now. It's going to happen until it's going to be there. The planet that helps us to realign, to redirect ourselves, to get us what we really want. And that's why it's important to get that petition going, so you can start off the new year, with kind of a fast forward.
Okay.
And so it just helps you.
And were you saying before that it was going to be the planets were going to be
until
in that?
2020.
Don't you guys find that timeline a little interesting?
Mm-hmm.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. This is a great way to bring in the new year.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to tell you really quick.
Yes, Saturn.
That Angus had also said in a session this last year that they are on the other side are going to, this is the way that they're not going to allow it to go in a negative way. They're behind, well, we are in charge of where things go, right? But they are trying to
help us to push ourselves to speak up instead of just swallowing all the time, swallowing what everybody tells us.
They're really trying to get us to go that way.
Man, I've been using my hands a lot today, haven't I?
Okay. Because one of the things you did say recently also in a session was that the other side is watching us so much now, even more so than during World War II.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was really
interesting, huh?
Yeah. Very strong statement. But we want to wish you all a very happy new year. We will see you in 2018. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So we'll see you next week.
You guys enjoy. Have a wonderful rest of the Merry Christmas week.
Yeah.
And then, don't forget your petitions. Happy New Year, everyone.
We love you.
We love you. Thank you. Happy New Year.